Homosexuality refers to romantic or sexual attraction or behavior among members of the same sex, situationally or in an enduring disposition. As a sexual orientation, homosexuality is considered to lie within the heterosexual-homosexual continuum of human sexuality and refers to an individual's identity based on those attractions and membership in a community of others who share them. The teen years are a time of change and sexual discovery. Crushes and sexual experimentation are all part of the learning process. Some boys and girls are attracted to people of the same sex during puberty. This can be a normal part of growing up. The feelings may be strong, but it doesn't always mean that the child is gay. For some teens, though the attraction to a same-sex friend is not a stage, they may know from a young age that they are attracted to people of the same gender. For others, realizing they are gay is an evolving process. True homosexuals have feelings of sexual attraction only for people of the same sex. About 10% of the population is homosexual. Others may be bisexual, meaning that they may be attracted to both genders.
Can I slump a little? I feel more comfortable that way. My friends all like their first experience having sex. You go out and you know you're gonna have sex. You're just like, I can't take it anymore. I'm just gonna go have sex with a guy. So you drink a bunch of beer. Basically, that's how I planned it out. It wasn't about love. It wasn't about anything like that. It was just like everyone else had been de-virginized. And I was like almost the last in my group. So I was just like, I'm doing it. And then when I had it with a guy, it was just, thought I should just kill myself because I was like, this sucks. The same year when I was 14 and I lost my virginity, I met a cheerleader from a neighboring high school and I kissed her and that was the first time I ever had same-sex closeness and we kissed down by this river and it was like total bliss. I knew what I was about and it didn't shock me or it didn't like horrify me like a lot of people freak out because they're gay. Like it just made me feel like, wow, this is a feeling I've been searching for my whole life. I felt really grateful to find it. I think I was actually born gay. I really had a lot of guilt growing up just because I knew I was different. I had crushes on girls my whole life, like babysitters I used to love. My neighbor who was like the foxy chick in town and she had like super long black hair and she drove like this VW Beetle. I didn't look at a girl then and be like, wow, thought she was hot. It was just like I knew that something wasn't right with me or normal. And so I think I really went through that stuff when I was like 8, 9, 10. My mom and I weren't close because I think she sensed it too. So I feel kind of fortunate that I went through it really early because when I did come out finally and all that, like I had no shame about it at all. I know about a lot of people who, you know, they don't speak to their parents anymore after they tell them, and I think that's tragic.
What does it mean to be homosexual? A person is said to be homosexual if he or she is sexually or romantically attracted to members of the same gender or sex. This doesn't mean that homosexuals are sexually attracted to all members of the same gender any more than heterosexuals are sexually attracted to every person of the opposite sex. Typically, the words gay and lesbian are used to refer for homosexual men and women. The term bisexual refers to people who are attracted to both men and women. Researchers who study human sexuality believe that sexual orientation develops and changes over a person's lifetime. Having feelings about or even having a sexual experience with a person of the same sex doesn't necessarily mean that the person is gay or bisexual. It's not uncommon for people to experiment with their sexuality, especially during adolescence and young adulthood.
What's wrong?
We need to talk.
What?
What do you mean, what? They saw us.
They're all gonna find out.
Maybe they didn't see us. Maybe they're not going to tell anyone.
Look, you're gonna have to face the facts that everyone knows, whether you like it or not. This has been a problem ever since I first met you. I can't hold your hand in public. You won't even let me look at you a certain way without getting upset. If you can't come out, we can't do this anymore. I can't keep lying for you all the time. And I won't be in a relationship with someone that's not comfortable with being themselves to the entire world.
I remember the first day I met you. You were wearing an Abercrombie polo shirt, a smile that lit up the room. I mean, you walked into English and so confident. All of a sudden the room was bright and something I look forward to every day. And people knew you were gay. They seemed to love you. I remember thinking, how can somebody be so comfortable in a world filled with people who hate us? People who don't take the time to understand or care. Don't separate being gay from who you are. People who just want to hurt us. If you thought about how your relationships are going to lose because of this, sports, classes, friends. Once this gets out, it'll all be gone. All of it. There's nothing I can do about it.
Friends who won't accept you for who you are and were never your friends in the first place. Did you really think all that when you first met me?
Not all of it. God, this hurts.
I know. But that's life. And it really sucks sometimes, but it's all we have. I can't keep doing this for you. You have to make a choice. I need to be myself, and I can't be with someone who won't let me. I'd rather be alone.
Wait!
Of the many emotions a gay man or woman feel, perhaps the most powerfully pervasive is fear. The fear of being found out is real enough, but the worry does not end there. There also lurks the fear of being called names, being assaulted, perhaps even killed. For adults, these fears are horrible enough. For a lesbian and gay teenager who lack experience and life skills to cope with them, such fears can be overwhelming. Lesbian, gay, and bisexual youth face many problems as they realize they are homosexual. Often, they don't know even one other homosexual person and feel very alone and misunderstood. They see very few role models, no one to identify with. No one knows their secrets, no one shares their pain, no one will stop others from calling if the name calling is about homosexuality. Who dare to speak up?